I'll discuss only problem based on plane mirror, right? So have a look. So just note on better. It's a multiple correct answer questions, right? It's more than one correct answer, bacha. So this is student. I can say for today class, this is the first questions. Student, what's questions? This is two plane mirrors, two plane mirrors M1 and M2 are placed, M1 and M2 are placed, M1 and M2 are placed parallel to each other, parallel to each other 20 centimeter apart. A students, a luminous, a luminous a luminous point object, a luminous point object O is placed between them at 5 centimeter, at 5 centimeter from M1 as shown in figure, right? Okay, so here is student, have a look. Further, now student, I'm going to draw the diagram, right? So student, here you can take consideration. In fact, student, that this information also mentioned in the questions. This is point O, my dear. This is point O. What says? This is the plane mirror. So you must polish any of the surfaces of a glass plate, right, my dear? Okay, so this is, you can say, my dear, M1. This is what you can say, M2, right? Students, M1 and M2 here. What's the distances mentioned, my dear, in these questions? You can easily say that is placed 20 centimeter, my dear. So you can write, student, this is 20 centimeter, right? Okay, Bachaji, the more interesting point, a luminous point object O is placed between them at a 5 centimeter. Okay, so beta, you can take care. This is the distances from here, which is what, my dear? 5 centimeter. I'm giving you, in fact, this is not mentioned in the diagram as well. Okay, fine. So what are the things you need to find? I'm going to write options, students. Right. So this is, I can say, option first. The distance, distance in centimeter of three nearest images from mirror, the distance in centimeter of three nearest images from mirror M1 are students 5, 35 and student 45 respectively. Right beta? Okay, next year options B student, the distance in centimeter, the distance in student centimeter, the distance in centimeter of three nearest images from mirror M2 are 5, 35 and 45 respectively. Then beta ji, options number C are option C student, the distance in centimeter, the student distance in centimeter of three nearest images from mirror M1 are 15, 25 and 55 respectively. Right, my dear? Okay, one more last options beta, that is students, I can say options number D, that is the distance in centimeter, student, the distance in centimeter of three nearest images from mirror M2 are 15, 25 and 55 respectively. Okay, now student, this is a questionnaire, just one, I'll repeat one time again with two plane mirrors, two parallel plane mirrors. You can see M1, M2 are placed, this is 20 centimeter apart. I can say there is a luminous object, that is, you can say my dear, basically 0. Object is placed 5 centimeter from M1, this is M1 bacha, as shown in the figure. So we have to find distances and what's the possibility. Student, today I taught in the classroom, that is students, trick here, formation of image between two parallel plane mirrors. What my dear? Formation of image between two parallel plane mirrors. Okay, so what's the short trick my dear? Have a look here. Listen, Bacha ji, you can see here easily. Now student, this is I'm going to discuss this questions student. So this is, you can say, mirror M2. This is what my dear? Mirror M1. Okay, so this is students, you can say object O. Object O is placed with respect to M1. My dear, this is, you can take M2. So this is what student? 5 centimeter. And this is entire length is what? 20 parallel length between the mirror. So you can easily say, you could easily say this is what? Beta G 15 centimeter. Right. I hope you remember my dear, property of plane mirrors. Distance of object is equals to what? Distance of image. Perpendicular distance of object is equals to perpendicular distance of image. So now beta, this is 5, this is 15. So this right over here, this is M1 mirror, this is M2 mirror, right? So I can say this M1 mirror with respect to object, what's the distance? 5 centimeter. So formation of image 5 centimeter, first one. M2 is what? With respect to object 15 centimeter. So image formation, what my dear? This is 15 centimeter, right? This is here, you can see image number 1. Okay, how can you find beta next image here? It's very easy students. Just do beta simple here. You can add what's the separations between the mirror? 20 my dear, simply idea. 20 plus 5. What you can say? This is 25. This is what you can say? 25. Okay. Now beta 20 add over here with party. So this is what? 20 plus beta 15, 35 here. So this is 35. You can write beta. This is image 2. Now beta ji, further here. This is what? 25. Beta again we can add here 20, 25 plus 20 bacha. So this is what? 45. Bacha here again you can add bacha. This is what? 20 here. So you can write my dear. You can write my dear. This is what? 55. This is what my dear? 55. Okay, now we are have a look of the questions because this is the images for M1. This is the image for M2 because they mention greatest 3 integer, 3 images here. So this is what you can say I3. Have a look here. What question says? The distance centimeter from mirror M1. From mirror M1. This is what 5, 35 and 45. Have a look. Correct me yaar. Correct here only. 5, 35 and 5 also. Correct only yaar. Okay. So you can see my dear, option first is correct student. You can see my dear, option first is correct student. Right? Okay. Have a look at the next questions here. Everyone. Have a look at it. Yes. Okay. Distance in centimeter of 3 nearest M2. This is what my dear? What's mentioned? M2. 5, 35 and 45. Okay, have a look. For M2. M2 beta what? 15, 25 and 55. Means option second is correct. Incorrect. Option second beta, what you can say? Option second beta, you can say incorrect here, not correct. Okay, fine, my dear. Now, students, I can say, have a look next. Option C, beta G. What, my dear? Option C. Okay, the distance in centimeter of three nearest integer, M1. M1 बच्चा जी. This is what? 15, 25 and 55. Okay, M1 बच्चा. Have a look, my dear. So this is what, my dear? M1. So no, again here 5, 35 and 45 here. This is correct, my dear. So here you can say no beta. This is no, again beta. You can say, my dear, option C is correct. Okay, last option is what beta I can say? Last option beta what I can say? Okay, last beta what options? The distance in centimeter for three nearest integer. Okay, three nearest integer. Okay, for M2. This is what, my dear? M2 here. 15, 25 and 55. Okay, have look bacha. What says? Okay, someone responded. Oh, Hare Krishna, Devik Paul. Beta, how are you, bacha? Okay, someone responded. T. Sir, option D is correct. Correct here, beta. God bless you here. Beta, God bless you, bacha. I'm very happy to see you in live session. All of you responding correct answer only. But I'm very happy to see bacha. Okay, so have a look here. 15, 25, 55. So what you can say? Are very good. Beta, very good. T bacha. Okay, that is so. Beta, what answer correct here for this question? Options A and D. What's answer correct, student, for this questions here? That is what you can say. Options first and D beta. This is multiple correct questions here. This is what, my dear, I can see multiple correct questions here. Okay, fine. Now, bacha party, just have a look at next questions. It's their pretty good questions. Yes, beta. I can see next question here. I'm going to take that is a pretty good question here. Okay, fine. So bacha ji, this is the next question for today class. Remaining informations I'll show in the diagram, right? So bacha, I can say there is a, you can take care. This is students playing here. It's a good question here. It's not tough at all. It's what, my dear? This is the plane mirror, right? This is the plane mirror. Okay. Now, students, I can say beta, there is a what? I can say mirror is rotating. So we can take it as a what? This is the source. This is beta. You can take your source S. Source S over here. This angle is what, beta? Theta here. So what question says, beta? I can say figure shows time variations. Theta is beta changing here with respect to time. You can take picture. This is 2 plus 6 t square. Theta is beta what? I can say beta. This theta is what? Changing with respect to time. Theta is what, beta? 2 plus 6 t square. The mirror is rotating about horizontal axis in clockwise sense. Today also I have taken same assumption. Now beta, let us suppose mirror is what? Rotating in clockwise sense. Mirror is what, my dear? Rotating in clockwise sense. Okay. So we have to find following. We have to find following here. So beta, now have a look here. I can see option first. Option first, I'll write here. Option first, the locus of beta g, the locus of image is circle. Means we have to select which one is correct. The locus of image is, this is what, my dear? Circle. Okay, option second beta. The angular velocity, student, the angular velocity of image at t is equals to 1 second is 24 radian per second. Option C, student, the speed of image, the speed of image at t is equals to 1 second is 120 meter per second. Last option is number D. Last option is number D, beta. The speed of image, the speed of image at t is equals to 1 second is 60 meter per second. Right. So student, this is, I can say, questions, student. Right. This is what I can say, questions. Now have a look solution of the questions. Literally, it's a good question, but I can say this is the questions those students can easily understand who has a I can say concept already. I can say learned, grasp concept. I can say memorized concept of, I can say, rotation of mirror. What might be a rotation of mirror? If you are not much enough confidence in the rotation of mirror, so definitely you will not get it, these questions 100%. Right. So when a mirror is rotating, image is also rotating, hence locus is what? Circle. Correct answer here, because mirror is rotating body. So if mirror is rotating then what we can say, image here study today I explain how rotation of mirror, because if mirror is rotating, so image is what? Also rotating. So what? They will move in a circle. So bit option first is correct. Locus of image is circle. Correct here. Option first is correct. My dear. Okay, what's the next question? What's the next option? The angular velocity. Okay, we have to find angular velocity at what? T is equals to 1. Simple here. We can find d theta by dt. Simply what? We can find d theta by dt here. Omega. So but I can say for this condition here, just be remember bacha. First we have to find beta, this differentiate. Now beta I'm going to solve options number second here. Listen carefully here, class. Okay, so bacha ji, for this condition here, beta first I'll differentiate here, then we'll get omega. So omega is what, my dear? This is d theta by dt. So this is d bacha, 2 plus 60 square upon dt. But I can say constant here, so omega I can write bacha, this is 0 plus 12t, 0 plus 12t, and t beta how much means in 1 second here. So omega I can write, this is 12 radian per second. But this is not your answer. Today I taught in the classroom. What? If you are rotating mirror at an angle theta, so reflected ray becomes 2 theta. So this is what? Let us suppose if you are rotating mirror at omega, if you are rotating mirror with angular velocity omega, so reflected ray what? Becomes 2 theta here. So what's answer? Answer is what? Beta, you can see 2 omega here. So it's nothing but 24 radian per second. Are you very good? Yes, beta. Yes, beta. Just answer me here, anyone from all of you. Okay, anyone from all of you. Okay, beta. So now you can see beta, Bombay is correct here. Oh, very good, beta. God bless you for your reply here. B is correct answer, bacha party. Okay, have a look here. I can say option number C, bacha. The speed of image at t is equals to 1 second is 120 meter per second. At 120 meter per second. Okay, so how can we get here? I hope all of you remember. V is equals to r omega. V is equals to r omega. V is equals to r omega. Okay, so what about r here? because in these questions, what about R? Okay, this mention बच्चा party beta 5 meter here. So beta for these conditions, beta options here. I'm solving here only बच्चा because space also not enough here over here. So simple बच्चा party. V is equals to R omega. So R beta how much? 5 here. And omega just now I found 24. So yes, this is 120 meter per second. So you can say bacha, option C is correct. You can say my dear, what option C is correct. Okay. You can say bacha, C is correct. You can say bacha, C is correct. Okay. If anyone writing it, then you can note down as a party. Then you anyone you note down. Okay. Okay. Someone responded B and C. Correct. Beta. God bless you. Very good. Very good. Dear. I'm very happy to see bacha. Literally beta. I'm very happy to see my dear. Okay. Fine. One more question bacha. Yesterday I can say today I taught in the classroom here. So beta, it's numerical type questions. So what I can say numerical type questions here. So beta, have a look question first here. An object is moving, my dear. An object is moving. An object is moving with 5 meter per second. 5 meter per second towards right. God bless you for your answer. Towards right, and the mirror shown moves with 1 meter per second towards the left, as so. Find the velocity of image in meter per second. Okay, so now beta I'm going to this row diagram. So this is the mirror, right? So mirror motion in these directions, 1 meter per second. This is the object with a motion in this direction. This is the object, my dear. 5 meter per second. Find velocity of image. Okay, fine. So listen to carefully here. It's not tough at all. It's easy. You know why I wrote this statement? Because how your mind is working, if you will get the statement of the questions. So now let's have a look at solutions of this question. Today I taught in the classroom, if mirror and image both are in motion, if this one mirror and image both are mirror and object both are in motion, so what you can apply? Velocity of image is equals to twice of Vm minus Vo. You can apply this formula only for those cases in which object, what you can say, perpendicular. What? Perpendicular. So this is Vi twice beta. You can see what? This direction was about it. So you can write this is what? Minus 2. Because you can take this right positive, left negative. what you can say, this is what, minus 5. So 2 to the minus 4, 2 to the minus 4 here. So velocity of image, what you can write, minus 9 meter per second. What is the meaning of minus here? Means image just coming like this. Now, so you can see this is the velocity answer for these questions. Okay, but just now remember your one questions. Just do this question once again. Beta G, this is, you can take mirror. This is what mirror, right, my dear? Okay, and now students, you can take in consideration mirror motion like this. You can take this is 10 meter per second, right? And beta object here motion. This is beta object here, 5 meter per second. What's the question, students? What's the question, student? Find speed of image. Find what, my dear? Speed of image. Find what, my dear? Speed of image. So listen here, these questions. It's not tough at all. What's the logic here? Student, if you are getting problem like this, more you can say mirror as well as object, both are in motion. So there is no any contribution this speed of mirror. Just keep in mind, it's a short trick. If you can say mirror and object both are in motion, object parallel to motion, mirror, for that configuration, for that case, special case, there is no any significance of this 10 meter per second. Just simple. So what's the answer for this questions here? In a solutions, you can write simply which it's nothing but 5 meter per second. What, my dear? 5 meter per second. So this is not a tough question at all, but conceptually, this is the, I can say here, sometime you will face like this. Okay, fine. Now, bacha, just do one more questions. That is good only. That is good only. That is good question, bacha. Okay, so what question says? But here, I'll do on next week. Yes, my dear. Come on. Bacha ji, question says the velocity of image. The velocity of image. The velocity of image of P1 seen by observer. Seen by observer P2 is, listen carefully here. Yes, beta. The velocity of image of P1 seen by observer P2 is. What's better things are? I'm going to beta give you diagram so that you can easily understand. My dear students, you can say this is the plane mirror. What, my dear? This is the plane mirror, right? Student, for plane mirror here, there is something mentioned in the questions already. You can take in consideration. So this is x. This is y. This is beta, you can say negative x. I'm calling x prime. This is what, my dear? Beta, this is what we can say y dash, right, my dear? Okay, x dash, y, and y dash, bacha. Very nice. Okay, so bacha, for this condition, you can take this is what 2. I can say bacha. This is P2 is observer, na beta. So P1 you can take object. P1 is object, bacha, party. Right. So this is, you can take P1. P1 beta motion. Okay, this is what means 4 centimeter per second. 4 centimeter per second. Okay. बच्चा जी 4 centimeter per second. Okay. There is conditions here I can take. Listen, beta. This is direction here. They didn't mention, but we can take from our side. Let us suppose P1 going this side. Students, this is P2. This is what P2. P2 beta direction also we can take. P2 is observer. So this is what, my dear? 8 centimeter per second. 8 centimeter per second. And beta, this is 2 centimeter per second here. You can take object also in same directions. This is 2 centimeter per second. Right? Okay, very good. So we can say, bacha, this further we have to solve, bacha. What we have to find? Velocity of, okay, velocity of image of P1. This is the object. With respect to observer is P2. Observer is P2. Okay, have a look at body. How can we do these questions here? Pretty easy here. Velocity of image of P1. What we can add with body? Just tell me. For okay, there is option, bacha. Yes, it's more than one correct, beta. Option I forget to give you. Yes, beta. This is the option first here. Minus 8 centimeter per second. This is what I cap. Bombay students, 8 centimeter per second. It is I cap. C, it is 0. D, daily are evergreen. This is 10 centimeter per second. In what beta we can say I cap here. Simple. This is condition. It's a good question here. Have a look once again. Someone joined newly. Beta, this is P1 motion, this directions. Observer motion also this direction, beta. Mirror also what? This directions. Okay, so here we have to find velocity of image of P1 seen by observer P2. Right? Okay, so beta, what we can do here? How can you proceed these questions? Okay, so beta, first I'll find velocity of image of what, beta? P1. Beta, what? Velocity of image of P1. You can apply which formula directly. Twice of Vm minus Vo. Twice of Vm minus Vo, bacha. Okay, twice here. What's the Vm? This is beta. You can write here minus 2 only. This already minus, beta. This side minus you can say plus. So minus 2 plus. Oh, velocity of image of P1. What you can write? This is 0 meter per second. 0 layer. What's meter per second? Okay, fine. Now bacha, party for this question here. What says? Bacha ji. Okay. Then beta, we can also find here for this question velocity of image. Velocity of image with respect to P2 is. Okay. So velocity of image. Beta, you can take my idea. Step 1 for these questions. Because this is what we found, velocity of image of P1 with respect to mirror. Now beta, we can also find velocity of image now which I can say beta ji, step 2 here. Basically beta, velocity of image. This is what, beta? Velocity of image with respect to P2. Velocity of image with respect to P2. Velocity of image with respect to P2. Right? So beta, for this condition here, what we can write, bacha? Just keep your mind, because observer with respect to observer, mirror remains at rest. With respect to observer, mirror is what? Remains at rest right here. Okay, so what you can write, bacha, party? This is mirror remains rest here. So this is what? 0. This is what? 0. Okay, then bacha, what you can say? Minus here. Minus 8 I cap, my dear. Minus plus here. So you can write, bacha, party, this is what? Finally 8 centimeter per second I cap. Beta, what you can write with the velocity of image with respect to P2. Velocity of image with respect to P2 where 8 centimeter. So what's the correct answer with the party? This is not possible at all. C is not possible. D not. Okay, student, your Bombay is correct. Student, your Bombay is correct answer, my dear. Student, your Bombay is what? Correct answer, my dear. Okay, fine dear. Have a look at the next questions. Have a look at the party. I can see next questions here. Okay, so have a look at the questions next here. Student, God bless you. God bless you, sir. Okay, but next question here. Beta, so what's the next question here? This question already I did in the classroom, but still I'm just doing it because it's a common, very common format of the questions. But I did it, I can see YouTube live. So beta, due to this here, I'm doing these questions again. What question, my dear? This is a plane mirror. Plane mirror is moving with plane mirror is moving with velocity students 4 I cap plus 4 j cap plus 8 k cap. A point object student, a point object student, a point object in front of the mirror moves with a velocity 3 I cap 4 j cap plus 5 k cap. Here k is the students. Here k cap is along the normal to the plane mirror and facing towards object. The velocity of the image is okay. This is option first. Minus 3 I cap minus 4 j cap plus 5 k cap. Bombay students, 3 I cap 4 j cap plus 11 k cap. Now option third, minus 4 I cap plus 5 j cap plus beta is 11 k cap. Last option student, this is 7 I cap plus 9 j cap plus 3 k cap. Okay, so this is, my dear, I can say questions, right? Now beta, this is, I can say questions, my dear. So plane mirror is what? Moving with a velocity is mentioned. Okay, so student, have a look solutions of these questions. Student, what? Have a look solutions of these questions. Questions number. Okay. So students, as what we can see, this right here, plane mirror. So this is, you can write, my dear, velocity of mirror 4 I cap plus beta j 4 j cap plus student 8 k cap, right? At a point, object in front of the mirror moves with the velocity, point object. So now students, you can write, this is the velocity of object. How much, my dear? 3 I cap plus beta j 4 j cap plus beta j, what you can say, 5 k cap. Got it now? Okay, now here k is what? Along the normal to the plane mirror. Okay, beta, this point also here I can say useful. Hare Krishna SR01, my dear. Okay, here k is what? K is along the normal to the plane mirror, right, and facing towards object. Okay, the velocity of image we used to find. As we know that normal, the velocity of image is just double the velocity of mirror, bacha. Double the what? Velocity of mirror. This but again I'm repeating here what I said. As we know that along the normal, the velocity of image is double the what? The velocity of mirror, and opposite to velocity of image. Opposite to velocity of image. So bacha, listen here carefully for these conditions. What you can say finally, bacha ji, velocity of components are remain same. So velocity of image, beta, what you can write, this is what beta, just mention what? Just double. What mention? This is what beta? Just double here. So finally you can write, beta, for this condition, velocity of image is what, my dear? 3 I cap plus beta 4 j cap. This we remember, this k is normal, bacha. So this is what beta, just double here. So you can say 11 k cap. This is what, my dear? You can say 11 k cap. So this answer, students. Okay, so now beta, I can see this is the things which I explained. These all things beta, I can see for lectures which I delivered in the classroom, right, today. And now which I discussed a few numerical based on this, right? So just based on this here, I can see just one more last. No, time up beta. Yes beta, now beta, time up beta, because I have a next slot 10 o'clock. So now student, thank you everyone. God bless you to join today's session. So this is all about beta, which I have done for today's session only. Now I'm going to stop this class. God bless you all the very best.